Well, hello there, everyone. I am the likeness director, and if you want to call me for short, you can call me the director. Now, I know I haven't been around, especially around this world, but it's mostly because since I'm a beam of this universe, I had to protect anything around from this universe I created. Trust me, you do not want to know what it's like to be in a beam. It can be pretty boring for you, but that's technically my own job to protect everything from this, especially creating those little stories. But Logan is not here just yet. He's just been busy just practicing up his lines of what he's going to say for himself to remind you guys for some news from news stories. Now, that'll be a very good time here to tell you guys for some things that I could say before I'll let it pass on to him. Now, you must fully aware that this is his own choices of what he likes to do ever since the past stories that he wanted to tell or show to you guys. Now, if you think you're very excited to see how it's going to go, then I'm very glad to hear that. Now, if you're not really interested in those new projects that he has been planning to do, just a reminder that don't go fully being a bully and being very hateful to anything. You can be honest in the comments, but just no disrespecting or bullying or anything bad. You don't want to make it cause drama around here. But who knows? I'm not really a big fan of threatening people because that's not who I am, but this will give you consequences. But just a reminder that you can have fun, enjoy this announcement, and you can feel very excited and whatever you like to. Now, I'm going to let that to the side and say hello to this hedgehog that y'all been known. I'll be up there to watch any of you guys to see what's going on here. Now, here comes the most famous hedgehog around this universe, the orange hedgehog himself, Logan McQueen! Hello there, everyone! How are y'all doing today? Yeah, that's great. Great to hear. Oh, come on, guys. All right. Now that y'all are here watching this, now that I just came here to remind you of something for some future projects that I would like to do. Now, first of all, what do y'all think of these past projects? Yeah, you can basically just tell me in the comments or anything like that if y'all ever seen that. If not, you can take your own time, whatever you need. Now, ever since I made these projects, I've been trying my best to make it look very exciting, make it look pretty cool, and all that stuff. And I can fully respect any kinds of opinions out there, and whatever you like, you think of it. But now, since my origin movie is done, and you can feel free to watch it wherever you like, so now, I'll be announcing some projects. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to announce the whole project for the rest of this year. And here's some surprising news. The rest of this saga. Now, this is going to be like some sagas out there if I'm done with this kind of saga. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and just announce them. I'll explain more when we get to it in the end. Alright, so, the first one, I did announce that like a couple of years ago, but this first project is going to be pretty different from the other ones, and I decided to keep some spirit, so why not? I'll announce, I just need to say her first series that she got. We got Luna series. Now, this one's going to be pretty interesting. You know how back then I just did technically made a mature series and censored some swears because of like I don't want to get in trouble with how you guys react. But this one, I guess you could say it's gonna be like a mature series. Now, I may have to have to censor swears and all that stuff. I just want to keep it as some spirit from Hello Boss, and here's the fun fact: Hazbin Hotel. So now, for the plot I kind of got for her. Consider this one is actually next, ever since I'm done with Logan's Origins. Now, this plot is about Luna was trying to her best to think about what she actually was, because ever since she's been helping out with some heroes, she's been helping out with Blitz and Moxie and Millie for like their own jobs or something like that. She's been trying her best to figure out what she actually was, and not only just a hellhound and just like, well, being a, I guess you could say, bite people's head off and scratching some people and some bad people out there. But it will consider maybe some flashbacks about her past, so be aware about that. And somehow, her and Blitz and Octavia does return, by the way, and it's going to be pretty interesting thinking about it. But I'll explain more when we get to this part. But villains, by the way, let's just say her and the others kind of went through an attack by the people from heaven. I know some Hasbro Hotel fans are going to understand what I'm talking about. Now, I don't want to explain too much just yet, because I'll be making a teaser of it. So, be on the lookout for this one. Now, you guys can feel free to watch that stuff wherever you feel like it. It's going to have some blood and some censor swearing and wherever it just happened. So, that's Luna series. It'll be around July. Just so thought I'll let you know about that. I thought it was starting on June, because consider that Hello Boss supports Pride Month and same goes to Hasbro Hotel. But it took me a while to get that stuff, so this is what we got here. Alright, so now we got Luna out of the way. Next one, after I'm done with it, and also it's going to be a 6-episode event, if you're wondering about that. Okay, back to what I was saying. Now, next one, we actually got the 4th season of some certain series. And I thought I would just give it some more support, because ever since some issues spread then. But, say hello to Foxy and Mandel 4. Now, I know I just announced that stuff and this stuff like this happened, but I'll say this. Not only Foxy and Mandel are back at you for their adventure, but it's also going to be the last season of this series. And not only just that, Freddy, Bonnie, and Chica, Mike, and Abby are going to be in the series. And here's a fun fact. There are other characters that are going to return in this series. Like, let's just say Roxanne, Circus Baby, Funtime Foxy, Funtime Freddy, Glam Hot Freddy, Monster Gaming Gator, Glam Hot Chica, Ballora. There is just some characters that went through the past seasons are to return this one. Now, I'll just say, Nightmares are back for revenge. And they brought someone that can, well, I guess this could say, more interesting things. It is not, well, I guess you'll find out. Well, I guess this is going to be interesting, because main villain is actually Nightmare Fredbear. I haven't bring him along, so why not? Now, it's going to give you a subtone of the FNAF stuff, like how FNAF movies kind of were. But Foxy and Mandel 4 is going to be pretty interesting to see how this is going to go. More updates about this one, I'll let you know about that. Maybe when I'm in the middle of the Luna series. Who knows about that one? But now we got Foxy and Mandel Season 4 out of the way. Next one, I could just say you did see the announcement trailer about that. I guess you could say a 2-part movies that I would like to do. And before I'll announce it immediately, forgot to mention that this one is out around August, so I'll be on the lookout for that one too. But now, I guess you could say 2-part superhero movies, which is The Devil Arrives and The Fallen. Now, this is going to be a pretty fun one, if I'm being honest about this one, because this is going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun to get to deal with. And if you've been watching My Origins, you know Dante Reyes is around here, and he's returning and being the main villain of both of these movies. After many years, he's finally due to come out and have his own revenge. And it's up to these heroes, like I'm included, to stop him before, well, finish up his plans and something like that. Now, I thought I'd let you know that I will be doing a cast announcement of The Devil Arrives to give you guys some more hype to see how this is gonna go. Now, I know it's pretty interesting about this because it's been a long time since I made movies, and I did make Logan's Origins and EHC Madness, and I do enjoy them. I do hope that you enjoy those projects at least. Now, before I finish up, which is the last part of it, first of all, there will be a special short film that's actually the event of The Fallen. So, this is going to be pretty special, especially myself, if I'm being honest about that. Well, we'll get to that part pretty much if we get to it this time. And if you're wondering, what am I planning, especially for Halloween 2026? I do have something that could be very fun around here. It would be possible to do a Warhawk project. I just don't know what it's to be about yet, since I've been doing a lot recently. Last time I did make a short film about that, and I thought that was pretty nice. Now, I'm still thinking about a Halloween special of how that's going to be. And also the Christmas special. I just trying to figure out about that one. But, speaking of Halloween, there's going to be two certain things that this will happen this year. I guess you could say a sequel of my Ghostface stuff, and the Black Phone. Yes. The Grabber may you be there. Luna and Octavia are returning to the sequel of their Scream. And, I guess you could say Gumball is the main one in my own Black Phone project. How will that go? Well, you're about to see. And, like I said, I'm still thinking about the Halloween special, where it could be very special, unlike EHC Madness. I do really appreciate y'all enjoyed it, by the way. And, before I continue with the last part of this saga, The Devil Arrives will be on September, and The Fallen's going to be on November. Consider I'm doing it a Halloween project, something like that. And just for a reminder that I'll be very busy. Not only just that, but 3 things. 1, real life because of work stuff. 2, my own family stuff. And 3, I'll be helping out a friend of mine that been doing it in a project. So, I'm pretty sure you'll see. You'll see when I explain more about that. But anyways, this might shock you. This might shock you about this. This last one could be a very good fitting to end into the saga for this only saga that we had. So, I just thought, since it's been a while since I ever made a project about these two, we got Silver and Blaze, the end of the multiverse! Yeah, it's rising. Now, before anything, someone has actually going to help me out with this series. You remember that time when I said something about helping out a friend? Well, he's actually going to help me out with this one. And I'm going to let him introduce himself and explain everything about it. So, you go ahead and speak for yourself about this project. My special guests.
Hello everybody, I'm Comedy Productions, and I'm here today with a special announcement. I cannot believe I made a Markiplier reference. Anyways, don't mind this background keep on infinitely looping back to normal. Anyways, hi, I am Comedy Productions. I'm a dear friend of Logan McQueen for a very long time. You might maybe remember my name popping up in a few series around here often. But I am here today to make a special announcement. I am happy to say that I will be helping out Logan McQueen with the Silver and Blaze series with writing a script for it. So, oh man, the story's so long to explain, but I'll explain it in a fast way. For a couple of months, I was talking to Logan about maybe bringing Silver and Blaze to a second season, since, well, they only got 1 season. Logan was thinking about it for a bit, but I kept talking to him about the possible idea and more the ideas I was thinking about doing. So he told me that I could absolutely help out and he would do it. So I was so excited. So I told him, like, hey, let me write a story. I'm still writing that story currently, but I am so far loving it, and I am so excited to show it to Logan when it's done. But I have been telling him details about it, and he likes it. So we're so excited to bring this out to you guys as soon as possible when we can get it. The only things I can really explain is this is going to be the ending of the Logan multiverse story. So pretty much we are starting with Silver and Blaze all over again with the multiverse. And I'm so excited to bring that to you guys. So genuinely, I'm so excited to bring Silver and Blaze to you guys and bring them to the story, giving our boy Silver some love and Blaze, and I'm so excited to show you guys what I've been cooking up. So I am definitely so excited. So I hope you guys enjoy the story when it comes out.
Thank you so much, Con. Well, now you know of how this series is going to play out so far, and I cannot wait to see how that's going to go, of how me and him to talk to each other, helping each other out for making it in this perfect series, if I be honest with this one. And I can't explain too much, but that's all it is. This is going to be a very, very exciting for you guys. I cannot wait to make how that is going to go. Now, release date so far, because we haven't gotten into that part. Potential, we're going to get this one on December. I'll say that right so far. December. So, this one, July. This one, August. These two, September and November. I almost said October for a sec. But yeah, September and November. And December, potentially. But now, I'll let it have a break for now. And I'll let you guys see. Either you take a screenshot or anything. Now, take a closer look. Whoa, where are you going? You think this is over? Nah, I got a couple things I would like to say. You may think I finished the whole stuff for that saga, aka the multiverse saga. Well, what if I want to tell you that there's something that you should know? That I can announce a couple of things for the next saga. Alright, let's just figure it out, shall we? Alright, so I'll just say this for now, because this really got on my mind ever since my show, you guys, Logan's Origins. But if y'all are still confused for some few questions of, is there anything behind that kind of origin or something like that? Don't worry, I got you for this. Because I'll look it up with no release date, not just yet. But I guess you say it's a mini-series, technically. It depends how many stories, aka episodes, are there. I just thought I'll just announce Logan's Stories. Now, like I said, there's no release date of this yet, but if I'll explain more about that, more details of his origins, more details of how I met these kinds of heroes and some characters that you know a lot since day one or something like that, and how the bonding between like me and Dom, and how me and Carol are go with like being a mother or a son or something like that, which you probably already know, but it's just for fun. But Logan Stories is gonna have some more details of the origins that I got here, especially like from many years ago, and you'll wonder where I actually either have siblings or not. But who knows what will happen? You're about to find out about that. Now, there's a lot of projects that I think I would like to do for the next saga. I cannot explain much about it, but you might want to know how the big project is going to be. Now, I'll explain the details, but this is how this project of the saga will start all this stuff. The Unstoppable Heroes movie, Project Legion. And I guess you could say there's a new rival Dodo against me. So, I think you would know what that means. Would it? Alright, so I thought I'd just leave it ended right now to give you guys some more hype about this. But I guess you could say I call this saga Heroes versus Anti. Alright, so that's all that I have for right now. Do you have a most exciting, have you felt very hyped about any of these projects? Just let me know. You can write here yourself wherever you like, actually. Now, don't worry, I'll fully respect any opinions that you all got. Besides, all of this are just, well, mostly two of them, are no release dates about it. And just give me a little screenshot. Just take a screenshot for like 5 seconds. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, so that's all for now. If there's some updates I would like to announce, I'll let you guys know about everything about it. Now, this is going to be a lot of projects after all this stuff that I think you didn't really enjoy. Especially Luna, Foxy Mango, the Ensemble Hero movies Devil Arrives and Fallen, and Silver and Blaze. And some special short film after The Fallen. Mostly just for myself, but you'll see about that. Now, there's going to be a lot of videos, a lot of short videos, a lot of some things that I like to do. Because, like I said, I'm maybe pretty busy and mostly for real life and anything like that. I'll explain more the third reason why I'd be very busy. It depends on a friend of mine. It felt ready to announce some things. But now, that's all I have for now. So, leave a comment below. What do you hype the most? What are all these projects that you are actually excited the most, if I'm about to ask that correctly? Now, if you want to see something like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss anything, especially for premiering projects like movies and episodes and such. And if you have anything for Jesse Movie Song 3, or Lola Season 2, or Willow 3, or Logan's Origins, just let me know. Alright, that's all for now. Hope you have a blast day, and hope your day have brightness for your life. Now, as all of lightness, aka Logan McQueen, to remind you, hope you have a blast day. See y'all!